All right, guys, this one's a little bit creepy. This one's a little weird, and I just have a lot of emotion on this one just because it's very different. So Serena and Venus Williams are men, and I have to use code, so I'm gonna call them transformers. So they're transformers. They're pushing big agendas. Now that I know this stuff, and we're gonna get into a whole bunch of detail, I could just foretell the future being played with a whole bunch of transformers. So this is where the world's going, and let's just dive into the video. So all right, so there's a program called Beta Face. You could download it for free, and I just take two faces, two pictures of Serena Williams and Venus, and I just compare faces, browse celebrities, and generate an average. And what I want to do in this particular case is show you guys that men are popping up when they're comparing celebrities. So it searches celebrities, and it's interesting that King Von, who plays another role, who's not dead, pops up. And you got YBN Namir, and you got Tyga. You got a whole bunch of men that pop up because the skull element of her dome it's a male. These are males. They're just transformers, remember. So let's just keep the ball rolling here, no pun intended. So obviously you look, it's really obvious when your eyes are open, right? You can obviously see, and I know people are going to be skeptical, and that's fine. The problem is never being skeptical. That's natural, that's normal, and I want you guys to be skeptical. But I just want to keep making it clear that yes, although this is what can some perceive as an opinion, this is fact. So I hope that you guys can take the passion and the belief that I have in all this stuff and run with it to the sense of doing your own studying, because I'm not wasting your time, and I can assure you there's a lot of agendas at play, and I'm going to tackle a couple of them in this video. So you look right here, look at the arms, really blatant. Okay, remember the color purple, but we're not going to get into that yet. Look at the anatomy, right? Obviously, it's very clear. Look at the calves. Look at the way he's built, you know what I'm saying? And you guys got to realize these people are taking steroids, they're taking hormones, they have makeup artists, they have prosthetics, they have so many things to benefit them, and after a certain time, they just end up being more of whatever they want. If they want to be a man, they end up being more of that in time, just by all the hormones and stuff they're taking. If they want to be a girl, just in the amount of time, you see what I'm saying? So it's really deceiving. But if you look, right, I want to make these videos as short as possible. Remember the color purple. Okay, but it's a guy, you know. Look, it's really obvious, you know what I'm saying? And we'll do more comparing of like what an anatomy looks like of a guy and a girl. But I just want to make this one video because I haven't touched base on this stuff before. But look, it's very obvious, you know what I mean? And so let's go to Venus Williams. We're 3 minutes in the video, so let's go to Venus. And it's funny because even these are new pictures, right? These are rather new, but when you look at old pictures, it's so obvious. Like, dude, that is creepy, right? When you really think that that's a boy, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's really it's very interesting. It's like, wait, what? Look at this. This looks like a basketball player, like a male basketball player. And it's not just an opinion. Like, people are like, well, it kind of is. And I'm like, I get it. I know it's hard to handle. This is very weird to stomach, but it's really not. You know, if you're not attached to these people, there should be no reason why you don't accept the truth. Look at their skull dimensions. Like, take their hair off. You know, like use your imagination. Just take the hair off, and you know, forget about their boobs for a second. Just look at them. These are men. It's so obvious, bro. It's so obvious, right? But anyway, so let's keep it going. So the color purple, if you guys don't know, and again, I got to say transformers. So it says it right there, trans equality now. There's, you know, the symbol with the butterfly. The butterfly is actually the monarch butterfly, which actually refers to MK Ultra, which we'll get into at the end of the video. But it actually is also a duality in it's just a transformation. Okay, so don't get too hung up on that. But as you guys see clearly, you know, it's a prominent theme. And why purple? Well, if you take pink, right, this color right here. You take pink and you take blue and you put them together, you get purple. And blue is usually for boys and pink is usually for girls. So then you have that duality. And you guys got to remember there's always a duality. It's going to be a constant theme in these videos. We're on a 5-minute mark. So let me just keep rolling here. Remember this symbol right here, okay? So remember that symbol. But again, I had this picture in particular, excuse me, because look, they're just boys. They're young boys, you know, look at them. It's very sad. It's very deceiving. You know, it's like, dude, this was like their plan, not their plan, but someone paid them to do this. I don't know the details on it, but it's very creepy, bro. You know, and it's like, look, bro, these are boys. These are boys made to look like girls. It's so obvious, dude. Look at this little boy, dude. Look at the little boy, man. And you can see purple is always purple, 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 because they're Transformers, bro. Purple, right? Look at these pictures. Look at the way, look at their hands. Look at the veins. These are boys. They've been taking it probably for years. How old are these kids, you think? Maybe 7, 8, 10, 12? I really don't know the exact age, but around there, right? And you're like, dude, they've been taking it since they were probably born, guys. Like, let's be honest. So they've already morphed and changed so much. Like, they're not the normal guys or boys that they would be. Does that make sense? So they're already going through changes. It's not like this is somebody just like, oh, wow, this is a boy and he looks similar to a girl. No, they've been going through changes since birth, bro. Look, that's a boy right there. That's a boy. It's so obvious. And again, I told you the older that they get, the more that, you know, look, there's a clearer version, right? They're boys. You know what I'm saying? It's so obvious. And we haven't even done too many pictures. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they always do this stuff. You know, they always try to, they're Transformers, bro. Eventually, you know, they do what these, look, you know what I'm saying? The colors are just, it's so blatant, bro. Like it's everywhere. So again, I want to keep the video rolling. It's 7 minutes. So again, that was Serena, right? This is Venus. So see what I'm saying? These are boys. Without a shadow of my doubt. It's not just like, oh, you're connecting theories and, you know, you see things that aren't there. No, this stuff isn't very miraculous to discover, guys. It's boring, man. These are guys. Welcome to the world we live in. It's very deceiving. I know it's weird. I get it, man. But what's more weird? Me giving you the information or the fact that this is going on? Purple shoes, purple. See what I'm saying? These are boys. They know what they're doing, bro. Purple. You think it's a coincidence? You think that this some random YouTuber like me just is randomly talking about this stuff, just randomly one day wakes up and goes, yeah, I'm going to talk about this. Is that really look at this. You see what I'm saying? You think that's really what I'm doing? So look, I told you, remember that symbol, right? So look, purple is, read the word, right? And I want to make sure you guys can see all this stuff. This whole video would be pointless and you guys can hear me. So look, woke father's tweet accidentally exposed an awful truth. And I don't want to dive down that rabbit hole, but it just says Twitter thread about his daughter accidentally revealed the tragic truth about the blah phenomenon among children. And basically the video is just saying, if you guys want to take a look, you can. But it was just saying like the experience of somebody being confused versus somebody really being in it. So ZHC, I don't really know who it is, although I gotta be transparent. I've seen him a lot on trending and I just don't know who it is. I don't really care. You know, I pay attention. I see names and remember it. So I don't want you guys thinking like I'm totally full of it. No, I know generally kind of who he is. I don't know who he is. I can't explain it more than that. But anyways, so look, this, right? It looks really familiar with this, right? It's like once your eyes are open, you can see this stuff. It's so obvious. It's so blatant, right? Like you see it a mile away. And then what are they doing, right? They got a young kid. So where does it start? they get indoctrinated at a young age. Why do they get indoctrinated at a young age? You guys need to start asking yourself these questions, man. And when I start asking questions, you ask the question out loud. Why are they getting indoctrinated at a young age? Because if they're not confused at a young age, it's going to be more difficult to confuse me at 30 years old or someone at 20, whatever time they get into it. And a lot of the time, most of the time, they're born into this stuff or they're chosen at a young age. Anyways, so you see what I'm saying? This was number 43 on trending. I believe it was even, I think it was even lower down the list at one point. But anyways, I don't want to spend too much time. We're already on a 10-minute mark. And then again, if you go to shopping and you type in that word and then takes what pills to, and that's all I typed. And then, what comes up, transform hormone feminizer pills, boob job, male, female. You see what I'm saying? It's always about, and then you'll see the signs all the time, right? Like an infinity sign, and I'll break down other signs in future videos, but you guys just got to bear with me. See, purple. You see what I'm saying? So there's pills, obviously, and we're going to get into more detail, but I have so many points and I want to hit all of them. So I appreciate you guys. Bear with me. So this is Serena Williams. This is her Twitter. Sorry, I don't do social media. This is her Twitter, and it says somewhere over the rainbow. Okay, I noticed that. And we're going to just take a quick look at her stuff here, right? And the first thing is, I recently saw a commercial. It's Umbrelvy, right? She says, when I wake up with #migraine, helps me stop it in the tracks, right? She's waking up with a migraine. See what I'm saying? That's completely BS, and she's just promoting pharmaceutical companies that actually run the world, to be honest and very frank with you guys. But we're just going to glaze through this real quick and show you guys a couple of things. But if keep looking, right? It's a male, right? This is a male. Look at the way they do it's not natural. Look at it. It's not natural. It's as if a guy's acting to be this, or trying to be this, or mimicking this, or I don't know. That's what I mean. Like it's not a real woman. But anyways, it says greatness is knowing you can go further no matter how far you've come. So just keep up with me, right? So it's her, right? It's Serena Williams in a commercial. But think about it. If you really do the math, right? All the other people they're showing are men playing sports. Look. And then it's her on a purple court. Okay, and G, right? Freemason G, right? And there's a lightning bolt that I broke down in my last video, which is what, guys? The SSS Nazi. Keep up, okay? I know my shit. Okay? Tatum. Remember all the names. Everything has meaning. The greatest, never settle. That's it. The greatest sports fuel of all time. It's just a commercial for this company, but it's very clear. She's getting compared to guys because she is a guy. But anyways, and then I just want to show you maybe one more thing from this, and then we'll keep it moving. We're at a 13-minute mark. Black women are rarely recognized for the hard work they put in. It's not just magic. It's not just magic. Think about it for a second. It's not just magic. They are the real thing. You're like, why? Why? Like, words mean something. We all have a choice of words. We all have a different individual personality. So when we share words or our own thoughts, each word reflects who we are as a person. You guys agree, right, with that, right? So, I mean, when people type stuff, there's a reason why they're typing it. And it's not just, it's about reading in between the lines, right? Magic, Hollywood, magic, the wand, Hollywood, magic, right? And then you think about it.
You can make things float.
I don't want to get copyrighted or anything, but look at it, magic, right? And you're like, what magic? The magic of being a transformer, you know what I'm saying? And I hope that's not offensive to people, and I'm sure it is. And I honestly apologize if anybody sees this video, it makes it all the way to this point, and I apologize if I offend you. This is all very new to me, and the terms and the language structure that I'm learning to describe things may not be the most pleasant for people hearing it for the first time, and I apologize. I'll work on it to be sincerely with the viewers out there, sincerely, from the bottom of my heart. But just so I can get through this video and future videos, like I'll work on things. If this is offensive, I understand, but I don't mean it to be that way. So hope you accept me for being me as well. Okay. So anyways, magic, right? It's just magic, right? It's like, okay, like, and then it just makes sense. You know, the first thing that, I don't want to waste too much time on this, right? But right here, it's just like, it reminds me of like Disney movie or something, right? You're like, what the hell? It's like, it's so fake. You know what I mean? Like a wrestling competition. But anyways, I want to get out of her social media. Okay. We'll go to Venus social media real quick. Okay. Because there's more things I want to go over, and it's already at 15 minutes. So this one was easy. Right here, purple, plastered on your face. It says, sexism isn't a women issue any more than racism is a black issue. Men need to understand gender equality is about equal opportunities, yada, 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 yada. All right. Okay. Just very obvious, right? It's a man. Purple, right here, purple. It's always about gender, right? She's always pushing that. Always pushing it. Okay. So let's keep it moving. All right. Wonder Woman. Where did I get that? I think she had she has a shirt right here. Okay. She has an interview and she has a shirt. And she say it right here. It's right here. And she has a shirt on and she says Wonder Woman. She has a post about it, but I'm not going to try to find it. I don't want to waste too much time on this. Is it right here? Yeah. Wonder has arrived. Celebrate hashtag Wonder Woman 80. Okay. And this is Venus. So I wanted to break down the names for you guys. So Wonder Woman. I was like, all right, let's type in Wonder Woman. And then what popped up is DC changed her background with the recton that she is the daughter of Zeus. Okay. So I was like, Zeus. Zeus is the Olympian. You guys can see all this stuff, right? Yeah. Zeus is the Olympian god of the sky and the thunder, the king of all the other gods and men, and consequently the chief figure in Greek mythology, the son of Cronus and Rhea. Rhea. He is probably most famous for his infidelity to his sister and wife. Gross, right? And then it says children, right? And then it says, so think about it, right? Angelos, right? Angels. And then Aphrodite, which we're going to get into. Think about Apollo, right? They landed on the moon, but they never did. So if you do Aphrodite, we'll keep things simple. It says right here, according to the former, you guys can see it. According to the former, Aphrodite was the daughter of Zeus and the Titaness Diana, thus making her a second-generation goddess, much like the most Olympians. Think of the Olympics. However, and you guys can see this. However, Hesiod retells the much more famous myth. According to him, Aphrodite was born with the Uranus genitals when Uranus genitals fell into the sea after he was castrated by his son Cronus. So think about it. Sons getting castrated, and then Uranus, we got Venus, and then we got Star later. Hold on. The goddess of love emerged from the waters on a scallop shell, fully grown, nude, and more beautiful than anything you had ever seen her before or since. So they're putting the Transformer on a pedestal. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm not trying to be offensive. So then here's the interview, okay, just so you guys can see. And then obviously it's on the news network where it's the all-seeing eye, but they're all connected.
You do keep yourself incredibly busy. Last year with agree on all of the choices that you made. And
okay, so that's her wearing the attire. You know what I'm saying? And then if we go to Venus Williams on Wiki, we're at an 18-minute mark, guys. 18 minutes, 30 seconds. So Venus, Ebony, Star, Williams. These names are made up and made for a reason. Ebony being black, Venus being obviously the planet, Star, obviously a lot of this stuff is a no-brainer, but it's interesting. A former world #1 in both singles and doubles. Okay, so both of them are world record holders and have, or just outstanding competitors. So it's like it's cheating, right? I said has won 4 Olympic gold medals, right? Think of what I just told you about Zeus, the Olympians, Olympus and stuff, okay? And then you got Serena Williams. And I don't want to go too much into it. We just kind of talked about it. But Serena is a feminine given name. It is derived from the Latin word serenus, making clear, tranquil, serene. The name was borne by an obscure early saint, Serena of Rome. So I looked it up. According to the pagan historian Zosimus, Serena took a necklace from a statue of Rhea Silvia. and placed it on her own neck. An old woman, the last of the Vestal virgins, appeared, who rebuked Serena and called down punishment upon her act of impity. And then we got impity, which means, because I didn't know what it meant. It says lack of pity. I guess impity, right? Lack of, okay, that makes sense. Lack of pity, lack of reverence for God or sacred things. Okay, so then you think blasphemous, going against God, satanic. Stuff's so easy when you know what to look for. And then I looked in Vestal Virgin, because they mentioned it up top over here. And then it said, these individuals cultivated the sacred fire that was not allowed to go out. Vestals were freed of their usual social obligations to marry and bear children, and took a 30-year vow of chastity in order to devote themselves to the study and correct observance of state rituals they were forbidden to the College of Male Priests. So they're telling you right now that they're not going to have kids or do anything for 30 years, right? 30. Always got to use like some Masonic terms and numbers, numerology. And then, rituals, right? Playing tennis is their ritual. Okay, so now it's already at a 20-minute mark. So let me try to finish this video. So former boy wins girl wrestling title, right?
It's the dramatic end to a competitive and controversial weekend for Mac Beggs. The 17-year-old Dallas area high school student won the title of champion in the girls' state wrestling competition Saturday.
All right, so that's a boy, but technically a girl winning, but playing against girls. And then this guy said that awkward moment when South Park is right. And then they said, how is that even controversial? That's straight up doping. If you did that in the Olympics, remember, right? And I want you guys to see this. If you did that in the Olympics, you'd probably be banned for a while. Logic is out of the window. I'm just along for the ride now. Why aren't there true female athletes boycotting any and all events with a man competing? Stand up for yourselves. This is the reality liberals can see, blah, 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 blah. Rip to women's sports, right? So people, it's not just me, man. There's so many people are waking up and have been waking up to this even before me, dude. So it's so interesting. And then here's the South Park things. I don't watch this show, but I didn't even have to look for it. It came in the recommended, but here you go.
Yeah, I won!
Give you a little bit of what's going on in this. I'm trying to make the video short, but he just goes on, literally just whooping everybody's butt. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's dramatic, gets the W. Look, just literally these people are in pain, tears. Man, this video is gonna be long. I just realized that, but whatever.
Think about it.
Think it. Here we go. This is David Chappelle.
Say LeBron James changed his gender. You know what I mean? Okay. Can he stay in the NBA, or because he's a woman, does he have to go to the WNBA, where he will score 840 points a game? What does it actually mean to be equal? You know what I mean? Like, if women are actually equal to men, then there would be no WNBA, would there? You would just be good enough to play in the NBA with us. Or, here's another idea that's going to be very controversial. You could shut the fuck up.
Facts. Okay, so let's keep it going. I'm going to try to shut down this video real quick. So Oracene Price was the sister of Venus and Serena, is an American tennis. Oh, wait, sorry. Excuse me. This was the mom. Hold on. Is an American tennis coach. She is best known for being both the mother and the coach of Venus and Serena Williams, regarded among the best tennis players of all time. Okay, she is the former wife of Richard Williams, whom she divorced in 2002. Okay, so this was the murder of Yatunda Price, okay? She was the oldest half-sister of and personal assistant to the leading tennis players Venus and Serena Williams. In 2003, Price was murdered in a shooting in Compton, California. And I looked her up, and what do you know? What do you see? See what I'm saying? So it's like, it's when your eyes are open, this stuff's really blatant. You see what I'm saying? And then I just looked into the divorce. Serena Venus Williams' father left severely disabled by series of stroke as he fights X4 house. So I don't know what happened. I'm just assuming things didn't go how he wanted to, or he got cut out of things, or things got weird. I don't know. I really don't know. It's just speculation. But then again, look at the sun. It's the sun, bro. Look how obvious it is. Look at the hands. Look at him. It's a boy, dude. It's so sad. It's a boy, man. All right, and then Richard Williams, that's him. That's the tennis coach. And then we got a couple more things, and I'm done. 26 minutes, not too bad. We don't really need to show this. This is just an interview of her. This is them just. I just wanted to add this in here. Okay, this is a guy. Purple.
Can't keep doing the same. And now the danger is for weighing on the.
Look how she's jumping. He's jumping. Look how she's moving. He's so hard to it's so hard to talk. It's a guy, okay? And then this is Venus. So, right, purple court.
Williams.
Gorgeous service.
Purple riding.
And it's on like that. There with it.
Right, listen to the moan. You know what I'm saying? Purple, right? That's a sign. That's a power to the brotherhood. Okay, sex change in skateboarding, because I used to skateboard. There's something called the sex change, and it's just when you do a kickflip body varial, if that makes sense to anybody out there. So I bring it up because it's interesting. Like, even in skateboarding, they were like really trying to put it out there. So these are the last two things, and then we're good. Let's stop it at this. So under 30 minutes, okay? This is a video of somebody I randomly found on the internet, and it's just his transition. So I just wanted to show you a live example of, a real example of somebody going through this transition in 4 years, okay? And this is not even childhood. This is at his age now. Look. Okay, Adam's apples surgery. I'll speed it up. Hips, boobs, face surgery, third surgery, ultrasonic boobs. It's like, if you don't know, it's like you just naturally, you're like, damn, she's like attractive, you know, just being on it. You're like, damn, holy cow. You're like, you know, it's just, it's weird. It's really, it's different, bro. You know, it's so odd to me, you know. And this is the transformation, you know, live in flesh, man. This is what it looks like. It's like, you guys think that I spent all this time to fake all this stuff, bro. It's like, I don't have to do any of that. I just gotta open my eyes. You gotta open your eyes, and once you see this, it's like, wow, it's really deceiving. But hey, for the, you know, like I said, for this person, if this particular person, this was their choice, and then obviously their choice, and then they're happy with it, like, who am I to judge? You know what I'm saying? This video is not about that. And I'm sure there's people, if it even gets any views, there's going to be people be offended, but I'm not trying to be offensive. Like I said, you know, I need my respect too, just trying to relay facts to people and let them know what's going on, man. But look, this is the transformation. It's absolutely nuts. And we just hit the 30-minute mark, so I'm sorry it's so long, but trying to give you guys so much information. I'm giving you guys like a lesson, like at school. So when you know, I'm giving you 30 minutes of a lesson. You guys can learn so much into it. You know, we learned about purple, what the color purple means. We learned about a couple agendas. We learned about two people in, you know, individually, and more things than that, you know. So anyways, this is it, you know. That's what the person looks like at the end, right? Looks like a girl to me. And then I said I would bring it up, and this is where I'm going to leave it. So the Monarch Butterfly has to do a lot with MK Ultra, which is a mind control type of program, and it has to do with drugs and stuff, but this stuff is basically a drug, so it's the same type of thing, but it says it right here. You know, anything from cocaine, AMT, DMT, mescaline, LSD, psilocybin, psychoactive drugs. So anyways, I'm going to go. I love you guys. Peace.